Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people sent an email supporting you. Cassie said, in regards to the guy who doesn't like Jason cheering for the After the Show podcast, I love it, and he's got me cheering along now when I listen. West Virginia would do it, too.
I would, too. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not stopping, because a lot of times if someone says for me to stop doing something, I kind of amp it up a little bit more.
Keith says, I cheer with Jaybird every time for the beginning of the ATS PC, even though I listen by myself mostly.
Aww.
Love it.
That guy who thinks it's cringy can go blow.
Dude, there's a lot of shit I'm going to be doing that's cringy. Just buckle in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, got this email from Bridget in Spain. She said, hey, you guys have been talking a good bit about the Hurricane Irma today. Said, I can't help but reminisce about Jaybird's Francis the Hurricane song. Do you guys still have audio of that? One of my faves.
I got to go find that. I was telling Denny's in Virginia, think about updating it because it's pretty old.
Oh, yeah.
I have to find it. I don't know. It'd be easy to re-record. We'll make something happen. I'll be. If the hurricane does hit, I'm gonna be real bored. So there's gonna be a lot of shitty stuff I'm writing.
Maybe you should just write a new one.
Yeah,
for this new storm.
And I wouldn't mind some harmonies on it, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Virginia,
yeah.
Kevin, Denny's.
Let me know. I'll be there for you as long as it's before Thursday.
Well, I think the last time it was a song about the aftermath of the hurricane. Everyone had the plumbing was all fucked. The air conditions were done. People had to piss and poop in the woods.
Maybe this time it could be like a pleading with the hurricane to leave us alone.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Michael
Stay
Jackson
away.
Michael Jackson once had a song about leaving him alone.
That's a jam. That's my favorite Michael Jackson
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I love that song.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we need to do, is sing a song about the hurricane. Leave us alone. Well, that is the top story that is going on today. People talking about that. We're going to be keeping an eye on that all week long, see what the hell's going on with that. So if we're going to have to deal with it or not, or if we are, how badly.
It's just too early. It's Tuesday now. I don't think we can call it till Thursday.
Think Thursday, huh?
Probably. I mean, it does look like, if you're anybody that's watching, it does look like Florida's going to be getting something. It looks like it. From here right now, it does.
If you look at like the middle of where they say, right where the middle it's going, it looks like Key West would get rocked if it stays
right over Key
like
West,
it is right now on that straight path, which you know it never does, but that Key West hit would be devastating.
I'm just very fortunate that Virginia heard me tell. I really did. I know you were kind of like, I don't know, Jay Bird. I predicted the storm, Kev. I predicted at least the track that it's presenting right now.
Going right up Florida? Because he came to me like a week ago and he's like, what about the storm that's going right up Florida? I'm like, what are you talking about? That doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew what I was talking about. And it really is no bullshit. It's exactly what I saw. The same exact path and everything.
I thought there was part of that was on air, because I remember we were talking about it and you said it's going to hit, and you said a different day than what we were talking about with the other hurricane in Houston, or I thought it was another one. Like, oh, no. You got no, it was when we just first started talking about this storm. And Jaybird had said
he was like,
day.
it's going to hit.
But
we're like, no,
but
it's
it
not.
made it a lot earlier than what it was. And we're like, no. Like, we don't have to worry about it till next Tuesday.
Yeah, but the thing is,
next week.
What I had said was, I said we were going to get it on a Monday or a Tuesday, and it was, and I thought it was that Monday. You guys, you're like, what are you talking about? It was the week later, is what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I was wrong in a sense, but I was right in a sense.
That can't be all the way right. I mean,
look, I know people think that there's no way I predicted it, but I got Virginia, and I got Denny's, and I got Suits.
Yeah, I guess the whole thing is really, this is just, this is a trickier one, because a lot of times when you get a hurricane path, it's usually cutting a swath through the middle of Florida or the southern end or the northern end or something like that. It's not often that they come possibly right up the middle. And then that way you're like going, okay, well, where the heck do you go then?
I know.
Right. You have to get out of the state.
Yeah.
You can't stay in Florida.
And would you be able to get a flight right now if you wanted?
Well, that's the whole thing.
You would actually.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about how a lot of people are doing just that.
Well, my question is, when do you got to book then if you're going to get a flight? Because I'm thinking about going up to my parents' house. Ohio looks like it's safe. I don't remember as a kid growing up ever having hurricanes.
No, you'll be good there.
Yeah, so I think you'd be safe up there. But
Except for the Cox brothers.
yeah, no, Hurricane Cox is a lot more scary than this storm. By the way, I'm not even sure what's going on
So
with that.
you wouldn't drive? You would fly?
We'd fly, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't drive up there. It'd take you, what, two or 3 days, right?
It's a good 20, 22 hours, something like that. Yeah.
The reason I like driving is because I fill my car with all my important evacuation stuff. And it's too much stuff. They won't let me on a plane with it. Mm-hmm. It's way too much stuff.
As far as material possessions, is there a lot that you would be devastated if you lost, or would you be okay? Because I can only think of 1 or 2 things where I would really be bummed out. Other than that, if I did lose some stuff, I'm like, all right. Is there anything material wise?
No, I don't think so. We got pretty much the videos, photos, all that kind of stuff. It's up on the cloud, baby. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
That
pretty
does
good.
help.
I've got all my photo albums. They're all packed in a suitcase already. All the important papers, like about your house and your insurance and your social security cards and your passports and all your important papers that you need. I've got all that packed in suitcases, ready to go in the car.
Well, you don't need a hurricane to lose all that shit, because I don't have a lick of that. Everything you just said, I'm like, that's what you're worried about losing?
I've got everything ready to go.
Yeah, we got everything that we pretty much already keep all the time in those kind of like big old Tupperware-looking containers.
Yes.
Like the Rubbermaid things, and so all that stuff's already in that.
I saw it a couple.
Sealed up.
Yeah, I saw it a couple reports. People with this last hurricane up in Texas, they had a lot of their shit in those plastic containers you're talking about, and it made it through the storm. Pictures, documents, like you're talking about.
That's cool.
I think it'd take a lot to really get into something like that. I mean, it would have to almost get caught up in the winds and get thrown around. And then it'd probably even still say locked. I don't know. But
Still, take some important papers with you because you don't want to be scrambling.
gonna take my license in case I get carded. Make sure I get some booze.
Do you ever get carded every now and then? I'll get carded every now and then.
No, it's the places, and I kind of asked that some places just have that anybody the ID because they just don't even want the argument.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, going, okay, now really, would you really card me? I mean, come on.
Well, I told you about that one guy. He looked like he was 88 years old. He was gray. He was an old son of a bitch. And he didn't have his license. And the woman would not sell him beer. She goes, "Sir, we have a policy. I've got to see your license." And because he was a vet. He goes, "I'm a veteran, damn it. I just want my beer."
I would have bought that guy beer.
Oh, it was so out of line on her end. The guy,
I would have said, "Excuse me, let me step in real quick."
his beard was so white that it started turning yellow. You know what I mean? He had
yeah, he's got
old
old
beard. He had
beard.
old beard.
That's time,
Yeah.
lady.
That son of a bitch deserves some beer.
Thank
You're right.
you.
Means he's starting to decay from the inside out.
I think you got to call that person out, don't you?
Yeah.
Here was an interesting email from Dina. You were talking about how you think you might have cats in your walls, Jaybird.
Yes, sir.
They said that some frogs sound like cats.
Oh my
I
gosh.
saw it on the news. So it might just be those frogs again. Now the frogs have morphed into doing cat impressions.
That tape recorder with 24 hours of cat noises that I snuck in his wall is working perfect.
Look, if you actually did that, you took the time to do that shit. My hat's off to you.
Your cat's off to me?
You gave me cat wall. That's amazing.
Somebody said, is it one of Denny's cats that's followed you?
No,
They do a head count.
Denny's is real protective of those cats. Holy shit, man.
Really?
He does not want to lose one of those things again.
It's like the cat bodyguard, huh?
Yeah, he's really, really protective.
Well, he's seen a man lose cats before, and now your whole world can crumble.
Look, I never said I wasn't a man that didn't have flaws, because I do.
Tom said the grapefruit technique. Not sure if Virginia had a chance to try this out on Panda over the weekend, but I told my wife about the grapefruit technique that she showed on the After Show podcast. She was more than anxious to try it out, and let's just say it was phenomenal.
Whoa.
And she's already picked up another grapefruit at the store.
Okay.
So I wish we could somehow get a head count of how many people,
Head count.
after hearing that, how many people went home and tried that.
Yeah.
We know at least one. I guarantee you at least 10 people tried that after hearing that.
That's awesome.
Got the ends off the grapefruit, carve out the middle, put the D in the middle, and yeah, go to town on it, baby.
That's great.
I had a bunch of people tell me they really liked your work on that one.
People are spicing it up and having some fun, and I mean, grapefruit's great for you.
It is.
It's a health food.
Yeah, it is. Citrus, vitamin C, all that good stuff. Got this email from Luis. He said, I've been closely monitoring the whole Stephanie Jason dating thing, and I am really rooting for it to succeed. So, are there any updates?
Thank you. This man doesn't tell us nothing. Living in a world of secrets and cloaks.
Look, we got the hurricanes going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to Stephanie?
Yeah, we have talked. It will happen. I'll let you guys know.
Okay. Any chances you guys might hunker down together?
No.
When you speak, is it on the phone or is it via text?
I'm a texter. I don't really talk on the phone that much. I kind of feel like I'm a dick on the phone. I'm like,
you're a dick in person.
I just sound like a dick on the phone.
You sound like a dick on the radio too.
Well, thank you.
When you text, what is the conversation getting deep?
We're getting married, Virginia. Yeah, we're getting married. We're going to have 3 kids because we met a week ago. And through texting, we've fallen madly in love.
Now you're just mocking me.
I am. I will let you know when there's something to be known.
Well, I want to know what you guys text about. There is something to be known.
Yeah, how about that? None of your business. I would never tell you anyway.
Why?
Because I didn't want to do the dating game at all anyway.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into this.
Damn.
I just...
Never try to make a man happy and help him find love. He'll be all pissy to you at work.
No, you're right. Never make a man happy. That you didn't make me happy.
You don't know. You haven't even gone on the date yet with Stephanie, or have you?
I wouldn't tell you even if I did.
You wouldn't, huh?
You need to get in the bushes.
So do you.
Yeah.
You more than me.
In the bush.
Kevin more than me.
Okay, I just want to shoot this hypothetical at you, and it's not saying, Stephanie, but let's say, for instance, you're in a situation, you've gone out with a girl one time, and it was okay.
Okay.
She was all right. And here we are this week, and she texts you in a day or two, all in a panic. And she's like, I'm new to town, I don't have any friends, I don't have anywhere to go, and they're telling me that my apartment, I live in the lower levels, in a flood zone. I don't know what to do. Can I come over and ride out the hurricane with you?
Yeah. You want to nibble on my Uncrustable?
Okay, I'm just kind of curious. Let's say you got that text message. What would be your thoughts and how would you handle it?
It really all depends on the person. I think some people you meet and you connect with, and if someone was truly, out and down and out, I have plenty of room to be able to do that. So
Okay, so you would take the chance on it?
It depends on the person.
Jaybird's home for wayward girls.
Just kind of curious. You never know. It could happen.
It could. You're right.
You might get a text later on this week. Jaybird, so scared.
I need your help.
So scared.
I don't have options.
I've got, just be warned, I've got cats in my wall.
Hopefully you'll have some cat in your bed.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Uh-huh.
Pet the kitty.
Easy way to ride out a storm.
You guys are literally the only people who give a frog's fat ass about my dating
Oh,
life.
what
No,
the fuck
that's
ever.
not true.
It's so
Oh,
true.
whatever.
Maybe 10%
That
of our
is not
audience.
You
true.
are high as a kite.
Maybe 10%.
Women want to know because they want to get in it. Men want to know because they want to live through you.
Mm-hmm.
You have no clue
Whatever.
how interesting
I'm not.
you are.
I'm not interested.
You are.
Let me see. Got this email from Mac in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Okay. This one's coming long distance.
Said, hey, Kev, I love the playlist you guys came out with every now and then. I think he means maybe the playlist playoff, especially the ones that come from the genius that is Mr. Dickie Rance Ralston. I know you're very busy since you do everything around there. What? After all, you didn't get an 86 on your evaluation for a reason.
Yep, that's true.
Uh-huh. A little insult there.
I love how people remember the exact percentage.
86. It's carved in our brains forever.
That's so awesome.
You're so average.
Anyway, could you repost the playlists on your iPod? It might even be nice to have the playlist from those 86ers.
My playlist is definitely scoring lower than an 86.
Oh, you got some shitty playlists.
No. You hate them. You've been vocal.
Yeah, in fact, Mac, just let us know specifically which ones you would like, or if you're talking about the bits, because we've done a bunch of different topics.
But I promise you, Kevin kept good records of all of his, so he's definitely got the ones you want.
Well, all of mine are on my phone. I have them, and what I do is that's why that's one of the easiest bits for me, because I just go onto the playlist that I already have made, and I pick out 5 songs that I like from that playlist. Okay, I'll go with those 5. Yeah,
done.
Kevin's such an organizational dick.
Oh, it is. It's crazy, and I still, work a ton on them. And I know places like Spotify and things like that have their own playlists.
I hate that.
Yeah,
no.
but they're not that.
That's like listening to the radio. Don't tell me what the fuck I want to listen to.
Right.
It's like when someone orders for me. No. Let me make my own moves here, please.
Yeah, I've got
shitty ass playlist.
I got a really good music groove now because I was trying to figure it all out, and it was just kind of a struggle. And somebody told me about the Apple Music where you pay the $10.
Yes.
Now that's cool.
And, oh my gosh! And here's my music jam right now. This is my groove. What I've got is I got the Apple Music. It's $10 a month. And I don't buy the songs anymore. You just basically rent them, release them. But
They're
the heck?
just there. They're always there waiting for you.
Yeah.
You can buy a family package and put multiple devices on that for $15.99 a month.
Yeah.
So you, your wife, your kids, you can all be on Apple Music for $15.99 a month.
Yeah.
You can also do it for free. I mean, you can make your own auto playlist on YouTube, and they have everything on YouTube. I have not had to buy an album in so long. The Weezer album, the John Mayer album, these artists are putting it up themselves.
The only thing that I have, and the reason why I still like it, and why I'm going with this groove too, is that music discovery, because I always like finding new stuff. And so they have the Apple Radio, and you can listen to, whether the new alternative or the new charting hits or whatever it is. And so I'll listen to those different ones and find out the new songs. Be oh, it's a good song. And you just go right in there and you grab the song and you put in whatever playlist that you want. And I'm like, oh, this is great.
I do that. Someone showed me that Apple Music, and it really is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. So that's kind of my new little thing.
Don't you love when you discover a song that you just fall in love with right off the bat? It doesn't happen often, but every now and then you'll hear a song for the first time, and it hits you like a ton of bricks. Fuck, I love that.
Does the fact that these lights are blinking over here affect this podcast at all?
No.
Okay.
You got to turn it on, turn it off if it's bothering you.
It doesn't bother me. I just want to make sure it's not messing up the microphones.
Yeah, no, that's good.
They're over here flashing like it's hurricane mode.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. It's all good. They're putting together the storm team.
I saw that.
we
They're
are-
having a meeting in the office next door.
Category freak the fuck out right now is what everyone's at.
Since he's staying, I volunteered Jaybird.
What do you want me to do? Go in there and talk? I will run a fucking hurricane meeting. Oh, I would love that.
First thing we got to do, guys, stock up on frozen foods.
I would love
Everyone in this building, go now.
You know what? A lot of people commented on that. That's not such a bad idea. That if you front load your hurricane experience, you can eat a lot of frozen food, get it out of the way, so the first part of the hurricane doesn't suck balls.
He's still going to stay with it.
He is. Just make sure you have stuff for the back end that's not frozen foods. That's all.
I remember the one, I only had a head of lettuce and ice. Oh, was I pissed. My friends that I was supposed to stay with, they ended up jetting out. So I ended up staying at their place, but they had no food. And they just had a head of lettuce and ice, and I was miserable. That's why the next time I bought so much frozen food.
Lettuce and ice.
Never does it right.
I was nibbling on fucking lettuce.
Got this email from Keith. Said, I saw this video about the 100 push-up a day challenge. I thought Denny's and Jaybird could do it. Make a video of it. Show us the before and after. Talk about it during. It'd be a good YouTube video and inspirational.
Does anybody want to see a couple out-of-shape guys struggle with push-ups?
I don't know. I don't know what the video is, but maybe it's just you do 100 a day. So you do 5 here, 5 there. You just get to 100 a day.
Yeah, I think that whips you into shape.
I'm going to be getting into shape pretty soon. I actually went to go sign up for the gym the other day.
Oh, you did?
I went to Planet Fitness to sign up for the gym. And I go, hey, I'm here to sign up for, Planet Fitness. They go, okay, Jason, you've been a member since 2006. I went to sign up. I've been a member since fucking 2006.
And you've been paying all that time?
For that long. I didn't know that I had that membership.
11 years
11
of
years.
gym fees.
I had
Taken
two-
out monthly.
I had another gym membership. I wasn't even going there.
Oh my god!
And I guess I bought the VIP package. So for 11 years, I haven't been going. I was like, oh shit, I've already signed up. That's awesome.
I would love to get a running tally of just the money that's just been pissed away.
I don't know if numbers go that high.
I'd be very sad and daunting.
Well, with the gym one, yeah. Luckily, they're pretty cheap.
Couple of stories that came out today that getting some attention. One from Salt Lake City, the police department is taking some crap. There is body camera footage showing an officer forcibly arresting a nurse for refusing to draw blood from an unconscious patient.
Please tell me you guys have seen this video. We can't play the audio right now.
Oh, we can't.
Well, I have it in the Vox Pro, unless you played it from the...
I can grab
Can
it.
you play it off of? It might be on YouTube or something by now.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere. And this cop is such a dick, man. He's completely in the wrong.
Yeah, because according to the policy that they, have at the hospital, because this is something that, happens a good bit, they'll only take blood if the patient consents or the officers have a warrant. And
Okay, so that's pretty clear.
Yeah,
Right.
and if they wanted to go ahead and get it, they needed to send an electronic warrant to be able to get that blood. It was very clear on what he had to do. She even had her supervisor on the speakerphone, and the supervisor is telling the cop, dude, you're wrong. You're making a huge mistake right now. And she could not have been any calmer. And then he just grabs her and arrests her and just was forced when it didn't need to be forced.
What happens after that? He arrested her?
He arrested her, and then she's been people apologize to her.
He took her to the station and they tried to start booking her?
She is going to get paid.
Damn, what an idiot.
Yeah, here's some of the audio from that of the nurse. Oh, boy.
Standing her ground. I mean, good for her, because if that is the policy, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
If-
she's
if they don't-
110% in the right. And Kev, if you're struggling with it, me and Virginia can reenact it for you.
Okay, yeah, if you would.
I need to get that blood.
Am I the nurse?
You're the nurse.
Oh, okay.
I need to get that blood.
Sorry, you gotta have a warrant, bitch.
Well, give me the blood now, motherfucker.
It's pretty good. Probably going to be better than what I got here. Yeah.
It's pretty intense, though.
Three things that allow us to do that are if you have an electronic warrant, patient consent, or patient under arrest. And neither of those things, the patient can't consent. He's told me repeatedly that he doesn't have a warrant, and the patient is not under arrest.
Okay. No, we're done. We're done. You're under arrest. We're going. We're done.
Not okay!
I said we're done.
Whoa.
I said we're done.
Wow.
Yeah, he completely wanted to disregard policy. He wanted to get that blood. He was going to do anything he could do to get that blood. He tried to intimidate her. She stood his ground. She is now beloved and a hero amongst nurses.
What the
Well,
hell?
because she was standing up
he
for
is
the patient.
manhandling her.
She was standing up for the patient's rights, and there is a whole thing. If policy changes at a company, that's so not the person's fault. Happens all the time here in radio. What's happening, or what can be a rule on Thursday can change on a Friday, and you have no say over that kind of shit.
Yeah, and it seems like that's the way it should be. You should either have to have consent or you should have to have a warrant.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, you just can't go around taking people's bodily fluids for
That's
your own
crazy.
tests.
And the fact that he, arrests her, and here she is, she's just trying to do the right thing. It did not bode well for him.
I hope he gets fired. Is there an update to this?
There is. This happened about a month ago.
Yeah, here she is talking about it.
I'm not here to police the police. The police need to do that if they're going to regain any kind of trust by me or, I think, the public. At first, it was maybe overwhelming is an understatement, but just the gratitude I have and for the support by my colleagues as nurses around the country and around the world, and just healthcare providers in general, has been amazing. And then just society. I think this resonates with people all over, and that's a really unfortunate problem that we have to fix. And I strongly believe that with effective communication and better dialogue between our two agencies, that we can potentially make this better.
Mm-hmm.
She's playing it right too.
So was he reprimanded?
Yes.
Was he fired?
I believe he's going to be getting. There's all of this is coming to light now in the public because, like I said, it's been about a month that they've been holding on to it. Yeah, he's getting in trouble.
He needs to be fired.
Agreed.
That is ridiculous to manhandle a woman like that, and it's just policy. And he's trying to circumvent the system, and he sounded like he was like roughing her up.
He was very aggressive from the get-go, and she'd even said that in an interview. Right off the bat, she said he couldn't get it, and she said, "I'm sorry, I can't give it to you." And I guess his first response was, "You're not sorry." So she said he was everybody. I mean, and she's got people backing up, witnesses galore saying,
What a dick.
"This dude came in. He
Yeah,
was
right.
aggressive. He was a dick.
Did he have a flat top?
I don't think he did. He have a flat top. No."
Interesting.
And the other things that she said that she struggled with too was that she had called her hospital security and they stood around and did nothing, and they told her, "We can't do anything."
They can't because he's a cop.
Yeah, but
They don't override his authority.
I think they were police officers too, though. I don't know. You gotta listen to her.
That's a mess, man.
Yeah.
But in the long run, she's gonna get paid.
But to me, I love the fact that there's body cameras because these are the kind of things there's no doubt about. You get to see exactly what happens in these kind of altercations. It's not a he said, she said.
Is she lawyered up?
Oh my
All
gosh!
that, and there's a lawsuit pending.
She's got a lawyer licking her lips, just ready to pounce.
She already bought a $4 million house. It's amazing. She's acting quick. She's all over it. Did you hear this story about the guy in North Carolina that took the cold medicine? Killed his wife.
Yes.
I'm not buying.
He woke up and she was stabbed
I'm
to
not.
death.
I'm not buying this bullshit for anything.
You think they had marital problems and he killed her?
I think he killed her, and he's blaming it on the medicine.
They've been married less than a year, and it was in Raleigh, and he's 28 years old. He told police, "I think I killed my," and then he fell short of completing his sentence. He was on 911. He said, "I had a dream, and then I turned on the lights, and she's dead on the floor. There's blood all over me, and there's a bloody knife on the bed. I think I did it."
She didn't
Dispatchers-
deserve this. That's what
Yeah,
he
I
said.
can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. And he said that he took more cold medicine than he should have before going to sleep and had no idea what time it was.
Police aren't buying the story.
We're going to have to find the backstory. How was their marriage? She talked to people, I'm sure.
it'll all come out.
come out. If they had a happy, sweet, loving, wonderful marriage, then it's a crazy story. But chances are they had trouble, they had drama, he killed her, and this is his defense.
There'll be one of those Dateline stories where that one guy comes on. She thought she was in a very loving marriage. That one creepy guy.
With the white hair?
Yes,
Yes.
that guy.
That guy makes the story 10 times creepier / awesomer.
But you need that guy.
You do need that guy.
him.
He delivers.
You ever get one of those little Dateline runs where they do a
Yes.
good show?
When I was pregnant, I watched nothing but Dateline and 2020 murder specials.
That's good.
Because I wanted to be on edge and ready to pounce in case anybody got froggy.
Yeah, those murder specials are something else.
I would not let myself relax when I was pregnant.
I get sucked into those. I try not to watch them, but then one will be on TV and I get sucked in. And it is, man. They're so fascinating.
They are.
Not because you want to murder. You want to see how it plays out.
And the story is always just the details of what happened building up to it. And then you think in your head, well, what would I have done if I would have come face to face with a killer like that? At least that's what I always do.
I do too, though. I'm always thinking, how would it shake down if they broke in
Because
this
a
way?
lot of these crimes are random, and then you hear like, okay, the person died, but then you find out the details, and you're like, okay, well, here's where they made their mistake. They should have done this instead of this, and they might have walked away or ran away.
I got my plan. If someone comes in, like a stranger breaks in, and we're face to face, and he's approaching me, I just start screaming. I start eating, like biting my hand. I try to fucking freak this guy out to the point where he's thinking I broke into the wrong place. We're gonna just take it like a bitch.
And then he shoots you between the eyes.
Well, then then he wins.
They've got a new advisory out on Hurricane Irma. Winds are now up to 180 miles an hour. And it is a Category 5 storm. Looking through the track, it looks like it's going to be getting to around the Cuba area Friday morning at about 8 a.m. It's going to be kind of tracking that direction right now. If you had to do like where the eye of the storm is, or at least the center of the cone, I mean, we're still within the probability. It looks like it would be probably going the eye dead over Key West right now. Is kind of like where they're steering the cone to. So if you're taking a look at it, but it looks like it's going to be a 5, then it's going to hit probably like, what is that, like the Dominican in that area. And after going over Cuba, it looks like it's going to get knocked down to about a 4. So it'll be a 4, they anticipate, with winds about 150 miles an hour probably by the time it gets to us.
But stay tuned, because it could change. All this could change. Something could come in and change it tomorrow.
Yep.
You just got to watch it every day.
Mm-hmm. You never know. Anything is possible.
Damn, 180 mile an hour winds. That is sick.
Yeah, it is right now. But like I said, I guess the good news is that it'll get chopped down a little bit.
Well, those poor people in those outer islands, like the Antiguas. Oh my gosh, they are going to get rocked.
Yeah, absolutely. So
there's going to be complete and total devastation there.
People were sending in texts earlier saying pray for Puerto Rico. And
pray
definitely
for
have to.
them.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, the Dominican, Haiti, like it's going to be a 5, it says, still when it passes over that area.
Yeah, so we'll definitely keep an eye on it, and best people out there that are dealing with it, if you got family in those areas.
Yes.
Best to them. I know one of our listeners just got back from Puerto Rico, taking some pictures. Just beautiful area, and you hate anytime these storms come through because of the damage that they cause. So we'll stay on it, and I assume it's probably going to have a theme with us for the rest of the week, so we'll be on it. Quick little shout out here. Little belated birthday. Jennifer wanted to get in. Love to say happy birthday to Tati from the live stream chat room. We love our girl. Happy birthday from Jen, Kev, Trish, Josie girl, Rach, Chris, and the crew.
Yeah! Happy birthday!
ATSP birthday shout out. Mail at kvjshow.com. You can get them all to us. All right. If you want some comfort food, Jay was talking about it earlier, go pop off and get some buds while you can.
Do it now. I mean, eat buds up until the hurricane. That's my recommendation. And eat a ton of the bird sauce.
It makes you stronger.
It does. I will have an emergency order of corn fritters. Break when there's an emergency.
All right, so grab your 7 locations throughout Palm Beach County. Y'all have an amazing day. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.